Chosen warrior, the storm raging against you is no coincidence. It's the desperate backlash of a crumbling empire. Every shadow that lurks, every whisper meant to break your spirit, is fueled by their fear of the truth you carry. You stand as the lightning rod for a seismic shift, a reckoning that will shatter the foundations of their twisted kingdom. They know their lies are unraveling, and your voice will be the beacon that illuminates their darkest secrets, igniting a revolution that cannot be silenced. The strike came quiet, almost like a shadow slipping through the cracks, easily overlooked by those blinded by arrogance. What they fail to grasp is that your patience isn't born from fear, but from a deep knowing of the unstoppable force that awakens when your spirit is finally pushed beyond its edge. There's a fire stirring within, a sacred power ready to rise, and soon they'll witness firsthand what happens when a celestial warrior claims their righteous vengeance. The air thickens with anticipation, the balance teeters on the edge, and the world itself seems to hold its breath, on the verge of a transformation that will shatter illusions and rewrite destiny. As they drown themselves in petty schemes and reckless gambits, you move with unwavering precision, building your legacy one deliberate step at a time. Every victory you claim only sharpens their envy, driving their attacks to reckless extremes, exposing their desperation like cracks in a crumbling facade. The real wound they carry isn't just empty pockets, it's the hollowness in their souls, the bitter ache of watching you rise through authentic skill, genuine respect, and undeniable success. Your progress is their poison, a mirror reflecting everything they lack, breaking them down from within while you ascend higher than ever before. With the power to accelerate others' soul journeys comes profound karmic responsibility. When your energy ignites premature awakenings, you inherit a shared energetic charge for the transformation that unfolds. The universe maintains perfect balance, reflecting this sacred exchange through the trials and challenges that shape your own path. Each obstacle you face is not random, but meticulously calibrated to expand your consciousness, refining your strength and wisdom even as you serve as the catalyst for others' evolution. In this intricate dance of giving and receiving, your growth and their awakening are forever intertwined, woven together by the threads of cosmic justice and grace. They scramble to explain away your achievements, weaving tales of hidden alliances and secret favors to mask their own shortcomings. But what they fail to see is that true respect is never handed out like charity. It's forged in the relentless fire of integrity, resilience, and unwavering character. You've built yours through quiet strength, an ancient wisdom that guides your every move, and a steadfast commitment to excellence that naturally draws powerful allies to your side. Your calm maturity in the face of challenge commands attention and earns the loyalty of those who hold real influence, making you not just a contender, but a force destined to lead. You choose your words with purpose, knowing when to rise and when to listen, letting wisdom guide your silence as much as your speech. Your approach to every obstacle is marked by sharp strategy and clear foresight, earning the trust of those who lead and the respect of those who follow. This isn't luck or favoritism, it's the undeniable result of real, proven value. And that quiet respect you've cultivated is about to become an unbreakable shield, protecting you in ways still hidden from view. While you've been quietly mastering your craft, a powerful force has been gathering behind the scenes, preparing to change everything in your favor. True power has taken notice, not the petty rivals who thrive on drama, but the ones who shape entire industries, hold the reins of influence, and decide the fate of countless careers. These are the guardians of opportunity, watching your every move with keen eyes, noting your strength when the spotlight was absent, and your grace when the stakes were highest. They've seen your unshakable resolve and quiet mastery, and now they've chosen to stand with you. Behind the scenes, allies with real authority are aligning in your corner, ready to shift the balance and open doors you never thought possible. These are the ones who silence gossip before it even takes shape, whose presence alone stops false narratives in their tracks. They send an unmistakable message. You are respected, your worth is undeniable, and you stand firmly under their unwavering shield. When accusations arise or deceitful stories are whispered, these guardians act swiftly and decisively. There's no room for doubt, no tolerance for slander. Their protection is absolute, a fortress around you that declares loud and clear, you are untouchable. You are chosen not by chance or cunning, but because true wisdom recognizes its reflection in you. Your timeless insight cuts through the noise, revealing the core truths hidden beneath every layer of chaos. When pressure mounts and challenges arise, your quiet strength and natural leadership shine through, qualities that resonate deeply with those who hold real influence. Every trap set by your adversaries only rebounds against them. Every false accusation fades into nothingness. Their efforts to tear you down inadvertently spotlight your integrity and worth, making your light shine even brighter in their shadows. Their carefully crafted schemes are unraveling faster than they anticipated as they begin to sense a force shielding you far beyond the shallow games of office politics. Frustration turns to desperation, pushing them to make reckless, glaring moves that only lay bare their true intentions, betraying their own agendas to the very eyes they seek to deceive. But what they don't realize is that this chaos is a prelude to a revelation, something so profound, so unexpected, that it will shatter every assumption and rewrite the story of what's really been unfolding behind the scenes all along. You may believe you've simply been navigating the usual challenges, managing office drama, sidestepping envy, and earning the quiet support of those who see your worth. But what's been shielding you goes far beyond everyday politics or casual recognition. You've been unwittingly woven into a vast, intricate web that stretches all the way to the pinnacle of power, where corruption and justice collide in a battle far greater than you ever imagined. When the full truth reveals itself, the scale of what you've been a part of will leave you stunned, reshaping everything you thought you knew about the world around you. You're far more than someone facing routine workplace struggles. You're an unknowing catalyst in a historic crackdown on corruption that will shake the very foundations of power. Every concern you've raised, every uneasy report you've quietly passed along, has landed in the hands of those with the authority and resolve to bring hidden truths to light. Each time you've spoken out against injustice, abuse, or wrongdoing, you've been unknowingly fueling a sprawling investigation that transcends your immediate surroundings, weaving together a network of accountability destined to rewrite the rules and bring long overdue justice. The weight pressing down on you, the relentless assaults on your reputation, the ruthless efforts to break your spirit or push you out, aren't the actions of mere jealousy or envy. These are deliberate strikes from those who are keenly aware they're under surveillance, whose time is slipping away, and who see you as a danger they can't yet grasp. You didn't stumble upon this message by chance. You were called by an ancient rhythm coursing through your veins, a signal only the rarest and most awakened souls can perceive, drawing you toward a destiny far greater than you ever imagined. Some of those aiming to take you down have been paid handsomely, bribes flowing in from shadowy power players desperate to silence, discredit, or erase you completely. They may not fully understand why you're such a threat to these high-rolling elites, but they know enough to cash in on your downfall. Yet every one of them who accepted that dirty money is about to face a reckoning far beyond their worst fears. The protection surrounding you isn't just about local corruption or petty office politics. It's tied to a vast, tangled web that stretches into the darkest corners of entertainment, sports, media, politics, drug trafficking, and money laundering. This is a game played by some of the most famous faces on the planet, those who flaunt their wealth on magazine covers and red carpets, convinced their status shields them from justice. But no fortune is too great to escape the storm that's coming. And you, chosen one, have been the flawless trap set to expose them all. Every genuine reaction you've had to their attacks, every truthful stand you've taken against injustice, every clear-eyed report of what you've seen, these moments have woven together an unbreakable thread of evidence. This thread reveals the inner workings of their networks, names the players, and uncovers the intricate ways they conspire to silence anyone daring enough to speak out. The stunning truth is that your authenticity, your refusal to bow, your courage to keep speaking when fear tried to shut you down, has become the very force that will dismantle the powerful forces who believed they were untouchable, safe behind their walls of deceit. What you've uncovered stretches far beyond the boundaries of your everyday struggles, beyond the petty corruption and toxic politics you've faced. You've been unwittingly pulled into unraveling a celebrity conspiracy so vast and deeply rooted, it's set to forever change the public's perception of the entertainment world. The very network that's tried to silence you extends its reach into the upper echelons of music, film, sports, and media. At the center of it all is a major player, someone whose name is instantly recognizable, whose face has graced magazine covers worldwide, and whose sprawling business empire touches countless industries, who has been orchestrating a sophisticated hidden jewel operation, exploiting power and influence in ways few could ever suspect. Outwardly, a revered billionaire, celebrated artist, savvy businessman, and philanthropic icon, the perfect public persona meticulously polished for the world to admire. But beneath that glossy facade lies the mastermind behind one of North America's most extensive drug distribution empires. Today, this powerful figure stands on the brink of a lifetime behind bars, facing federal charges that could dismantle everything they've built. In a move that has sent tremors through criminal networks across the globe, they've chosen to cooperate fully and eagerly with federal investigators. This entertainment titan holds the keys to secrets so deep and sprawling, their revelations will unravel operations far beyond anything most can comprehend. Every covert drop point spanning countless states, every meticulously timed shipment, every individual orchestrating the flow through major urban centers, nothing is off limits. Every celebrity laundering money in the shadows, every athlete lending a shield of silence, every media personality pocketing hush money to bury the truth, they're all being exposed. With the weight of decades behind bars looming, this insider is unraveling the entire web, handing over every name, every secret location, every hidden financial trail, laying bare a network so vast it's about to collapse under the force of its own deception. Those headline-making drug busts you've been watching, the ones where authorities strike with precision, catching shipments and suspects right on schedule, aren't the result of chance or scattered tips. They are the direct outcome of a carefully orchestrated campaign powered by inside intelligence from someone who's trading loyalty for survival. This insider isn't just a source. They're embedded deep within the system, attending high-level meetings, dining with top law enforcement officials, and delivering the critical details that enable coordinated strikes unfolding simultaneously across the nation. Their cooperation is rewriting the rules of justice, turning the tide in a battle that's been raging in the shadows for far too long. Every breaking news story about a high-profile bust, every intercepted shipment, every dismantled network is a direct result of this entertainment mogul's calculated deal, exchanging secrets for leniency, handing over the keys to dismantle sprawling criminal empires step by step. The relentless assaults on content creators, independent journalists, bloggers, and truth-tellers aren't isolated acts of harassment. They are deliberate, strategic moves designed to suppress the truth, manipulate narratives, and shield these powerful criminal alliances from exposure. This battle over information is the front line of a war far bigger than most realize, and you've been caught in the crossfire of a fight that will change everything. The very network unraveling in these drug busts has been relentlessly targeting independent media voices like yours. They've been pulling strings behind the scenes, pressuring social platforms to censor, orchestrating advertiser boycotts to starve creators financially, launching coordinated campaigns of false accusations and bribing insiders to file bogus complaints against anyone daring to reveal inconvenient truths. You embody what terrifies them most: authentic, independent voices that refuse to be bought, controlled, or silenced. Creators who connect directly with their audiences, bypassing the traditional media gatekeepers and their layers of censorship. They've poured vast sums into efforts to dismantle the platforms that empower you, knowing that as long as you stand, their grip on the narrative weakens. They've launched relentless campaigns to demonetize, ban, shadow ban, or erase independent creators from the digital landscape. They've pushed for restrictive regulations designed to strangle the very lifeblood of independent content creation, desperate to clamp down on voices that threaten their control. Every tactic, every scheme, every attack is a calculated move to manipulate the story they don't want told. But the reason you felt an unshakable shield around you, the reason their efforts collapse against your resilience, is because your voice isn't just another channel of entertainment or information. It's a beacon in a vast movement, a crucial part of a force rewriting the rules and dismantling systems built on deception and control. You stand at the forefront of a revolutionary media landscape that's dismantling the old, controlled narratives piece by piece. Each attempt they make to silence platforms only fuels their evolution, making them tougher, smarter, and more unstoppable. Every assault on independent creators sparks a wildfire of awareness, drawing more people to seek truth beyond the manufactured stories. Their desperate grip on information only highlights the vital importance of voices like yours, raw, unfiltered, and fearless. Now, as their empire collapses under the weight of federal investigations, they're waking up to a harsh reality. The information age is no longer theirs to command. It belongs to bold souls like you who refuse to be silenced. The very individual cooperating with federal authorities on the drug cases has also exposed an intricate web of media manipulation, laying bare the names of executives who accepted bribes to bury stories, revealing how key news outlets were compromised, and uncovering coordinated campaigns designed to ruin the careers of journalists and creators daring to expose the truth. Your protection goes beyond your personal worth. You belong to a vital class of truth-bearers whom federal agents depend on to preserve the integrity of their investigation and ensure justice prevails. In standing with you, they're safeguarding the very voices that hold the power to dismantle corruption from within. What's on the horizon will go down as one of the most monumental organized crime takedowns in recent memory. The wave of cooperation isn't isolated to a single insider. Several high-profile figures from the entertainment industry now stand at a crossroads, forced to choose between full cooperation with federal authorities or the prospect of spending decades behind bars. Their entanglement in sprawling networks of drug trafficking, money laundering, racketeering, and conspiracy isn't just scandalous, it's criminal activity that carries life-altering consequences. This unfolding reckoning will shake the foundations of power and expose a world few ever dared to imagine. The dominoes are falling fast, triggering a chain reaction that will dismantle the empires of celebrities, athletes, business moguls, media tycoons, and politicians who once believed their fortune and clout placed them beyond the reach of justice. Bank accounts holding hundreds of millions are locked down, sprawling real estate holdings worth billions are being confiscated, and lucrative contracts that once symbolized untouchable status are being ripped away. Those who flaunted limitless power and resources are now learning a harsh truth. No fortune, no influence, no bribe can shield them from the crushing weight of federal conspiracy charges when the mountain of evidence is undeniable. The entertainment world as we know it is on the brink of a radical overhaul. From record labels and sports franchises to media conglomerates and streaming giants, entire industries long entangled in corruption, exploitation, and criminal schemes will be dismantled and rebuilt with transparency and integrity at their core. The network that targeted you is just a fragment of an expansive, shadowy empire, one that has thrived for decades by laundering money through entertainment channels, coordinating drug distribution via tours and major sporting events, and weaving bribery rings that infiltrate every corner of media, sports, politics, and commerce. This reckoning will strip away the facade and expose the rot beneath, paving the way for a new era of accountability and truth. Every adversary who schemed against you, every shadowy figure who twisted their influence to trap you, every voice that tried to silence your truth, they were all threads woven into a vast, hidden web of corruption. What they failed to realize is that this web is unraveling swiftly, its threads snapping one by one, dragging down the mighty and exposing the deceitful. The very force that shielded you now moves with relentless precision, tearing apart entrenched empires within the worlds of fame and fortune, leaving no stone unturned in its quest for justice. Without realizing it, you became the key witness shining light on a shadowy network of corruption that infects every layer of celebrity life. What felt like constant surveillance was actually a shield, a silent guard watching over you. Every call you made, every step you took, every message sent was carefully tracked, not to control you, but to capture proof of the intimidation, the bribes, and the threats aimed at breaking your spirit. Every suspicious approach, every coercive demand from those in power, every whisper urging you to keep silent, each was meticulously recorded, building an unbreakable case against the corrupt forces trying to bury the truth. You were never simply another cog in the machine or a voice lost in the crowd. You were an essential witness in a landmark investigation unraveling a vast criminal empire within the entertainment world. Those who sought to silence you were far more than petty tormentors. They were foot soldiers in a dangerous syndicate, desperate to erase you before the truth you uncovered could see the light. Every invasive act, the trackers on your car, the constant surveillance of your movements, the staged chance meetings, were all under the watchful eyes of federal agents meticulously gathering evidence to dismantle the entire network and bring every conspirator to justice. Your importance as a witness lies in the rare vantage point you hold, where various illicit worlds collide. You've observed exchanges of funds that defy explanation and witnessed secretive gatherings between figures whose paths should never cross. You've caught fragments of conversations that unravel the vast reach of a sprawling empire weaving through entertainment, sports, and political arenas. The bitter irony is that every attempt to shut you down has only handed federal investigators an unbreakable blueprint, revealing the full extent of their hidden operations and ensuring their downfall. Every attempt to intimidate you only exposed their desperation, with each envoy unmasked by investigators, every bribe captured on record, every threat etched into the mounting proof of their criminal conspiracy. As the decaying, corrupt system collapses in flames, a new era rises from its ruins, one fueled by transparency and empowerment. You stand at the forefront of this revolution, perfectly poised to thrive as the old guard of gatekeepers and exploiters is dismantled, making way for a bold new landscape where creators connect directly with their audiences, cutting out the crooked middlemen for good. Independent platforms are rising with unstoppable force, overshadowing the once mighty traditional media giants. Creators like you are cultivating loyal audiences that not only rival, but often eclipse those of massive corporate networks. You're witnessing a seismic shift in the world of media and entertainment, the most profound change since television forever altered how stories are told. What was once an industry tightly controlled by a handful of corrupt elites is now evolving into a thriving ecosystem where anyone armed with true talent, authentic insight, and meaningful contributions can forge their own powerful media kingdom. The very traits that once painted a target on your back, your fierce independence, unwavering authenticity, and refusal to bow to control or corruption, are now your greatest assets in this emerging world. The wealth that the corrupt players cling to isn't vanishing. It's flowing directly to those who bring true value, who nurture authentic bonds with their audiences, and who speak honest truths, rather than spinning deceptive narratives crafted to manipulate and exploit. In this new era, your integrity is not just a strength, it's a currency that fuels lasting influence and success. If you're already a creator, brace yourself for opportunities so vast they'll feel like a breakthrough from another world. And if you haven't stepped into content creation yet, you're witnessing the dawn of a revolutionary path to wealth and influence, one rooted in honest connection and true value. The very platforms that were targeted for shutdown are now surging stronger than ever, outshining legacy media giants. The voices they fought to mute are now commanding audiences larger and more devoted than those of the old mainstream entertainment empires. The very voices they tried to silence are now rising as the new powerhouse of mainstream media. The rewards coming your way won't just be financial, though the compensation will be enough to ensure your security for life, but also the profound fulfillment that your bravery in the face of relentless pressure helped bring down one of the most massive criminal empires entertainment has ever seen. Every restless night, every ounce of anxiety, every smear on your name, and every effort to dismantle your career will be acknowledged and repaid, honoring the strength you've shown through it all. The legal settlements coming your way will reshape your financial future beyond anything you've imagined. Yet, the true victory lies not just in the money, but in the deep awareness that your resilience and honesty shielded countless others from the very criminal network that sought to ruin you. Every invasion of your privacy, every tracking device planted, every orchestrated campaign of harassment adds weight to the mountain of evidence. Each violation becomes a powerful claim in lawsuits that will yield financial rewards so substantial they're the stuff of dreams for most, but your courage has made them a reality. This seismic economic shift marks the greatest redistribution of media influence and wealth the world has ever seen. And at the heart of it are people like you, genuine, fiercely independent, and untouchable by corruption. Reflect on the extraordinary path you've walked, chosen one. You began this journey seeming like just another kind soul, someone the aggressive could easily overlook or exploit. You appeared to be the kind who would sidestep confrontation, quietly endure hardship, and silently accept whatever fate dealt you. But everything changed. Your true power has emerged, reshaping the game entirely. Once you stayed silent when those who believed they held all the power tried to push you down. Now, you stand unshakable in your full strength, shielded by federal forces that command authority at the highest levels of justice. Those who aim to crush your spirit are now staring down serious federal indictments. The once impenetrable corruption they relied on is being ripped apart, its dark secrets laid bare for all to see.